Hey, g'day everyone, Andrew here, Real 4x4 Adventures, coming to you from Elliston. So I've been here the last couple of nights. I'm actually staying here at the Waterloo Bay Tourist Park. There is another caravan park out near the Roadhouse as well. So this one here is part of the G'day Parks. So if you're part of that, you get your little night scouting and all that fun stuff. But look, the main reason we picked this one was the location suited us. Now you've got the main drag down here, so you've actually got a police station just over there on the right. Down there you've got a wood fire pizza place as well, which we haven't tried yet, but I hear by all accounts is quite amazing. As you head down the road here, at the next intersection, there's the convenience store on one side of the road and the pub on the other side of the road. The pub also does takeaway meals. The convenience store, while we're here, is open Monday to Saturday, not open on Sundays. And then there's also a bakery which also isn't open on Sundays either. Now, just over across from the bakery and convenience store, there is also a big playground, and there's also an op shop there as well, if you want to have a look at and see what little bits and pieces there. If you're traveling full-time like we are, sometimes to get some bits and pieces there, towels, sheets, especially for our dog, is fantastic. So I'm going to turn around in just a moment there and look up towards the beach. So actually, let's just walk down the road here for just a moment, look down the street here. So the caravan park, whilst it's not a super wide one, it's reasonably long. So this is the road that you come in on. So you've got this fence that runs down the side. In there as well, there's a bit of a walking track as well, which is nice and handy. Now if we head up here at the main entry, there's a range of powered, unpowered sites, ensuite sites, which is what we're staying in. There's a range of cabins as well. So when we walk through the park there, we'll see. So what I'm going to head up here just to the top of this little hill here, so you can kind of see the beach. And then we'll come back down, we'll walk through the park, and you get a bit of a feel for what the park's like. We've definitely enjoyed a couple of nights here. So when you turn up to check in, you kind of pull over to the left there. There's a little office there which has some basics there. They've got ice, they've got baits, they've got a range of fishing gear, but also some basic little bits and pieces for caravans, cars, etc. So it's a good look. It's only a little shop, but it's got a fair bit of stuff for the size. So as you can see along here, you've got the different cabins. Let's get to the top here, and we'll be able to have a look. So from a location side of things, having this beach right here is very cool. You're also at the start of one of the two driving loops. So there's a couple of driving loops out of Elliston. Head down the end of the road here, you can see the water, you turn left, drive along, and then it goes to dirt, and there's a couple of viewing points there to check out the cliffs, which is really impressive. And then there's also a walking trail along there as well. So if you want to do a bit of a long walk, if you're a bit of a walker, there is some good little walks here along the cliff fronts. There's also a bit of history with Elliston, which I won't go into in this video, but along the walk there you can kind of see a bit about that as well. There's a little park up here that has a barbecue, toilets. In the distance in the water, you can see the little jetty there down a bit. So there's a walking beach here. It's dog friendly, and the jetty there, the way they made it was really cool, and they used horses to dig the pylons in, I'm told. So the cabins here are all part of the caravan park. And so we're in, said they're one of the ensuite sites, which we'll have a quick look as we go past. There are drive-through sites as well, and then in the middle of the caravan park there is a walking track which takes you up to the beach as well, which we might have a quick look at part of that. There's an amenities block, there's two little camp kitchens. Also there's a little camp kitchen and there's a bigger camp kitchen, and then there's one of the big inflatable pillow things for kids to bounce on. So again, for us though, the location there was key, being close to town there. We'd been off grid the last couple of days before we got to here, so having a little grocery store there was important. And then we obviously treated ourselves to an ensuite cabin. Like on that, it's always worth asking how much, if they do have ensuite cabins, how much extra they are. We're looking at a powered site, and on this occasion it's only like $4 a night more to have an ensuite, which if you're someone like me and it's up in the middle of the night a few times, definitely handy to be a bit closer. So you've got a range of the cabins up here. They're the bigger, newer ones, and then you've got a few other cabins down here too. We've got our little camper set up here. There's the car. And so there's a little camp kitchen in here. Got plenty of bins, and they also have the recycles there separated. It's a little camp kitchen here. Table, chairs, fridge, microwave, sink, cooktop oven, the basics. So there's only a couple of ensuite sites. So it's got a basic toilet, shower, all lockable. And again, as I said in previous videos, the ensuite cabins also not really designed for it. If you're set up like us, where being a pop top, there is a bit of where everything goes in there, so you need to get some of those things out because it's stored in your living space, then the ensuite sites give you that little bit of extra storage space as well. So I'm just going to be a little bit mindful as I walk down here. Don't want to be putting people on video that don't want to be on video. So this is the main amenities block here, and that's the walking path that I was talking about. So we'll walk up some of the walking path there. There's a little viewing platform just up there in between those two cabins that you might be able to see. There's a barbecue spot in here as well. There's also one between the cabins that I noticed. Now look, whilst it's got to walk a little bit to get up here, it is undercover as well. So if the weather's not doing the right thing and you don't want to be in your camper or caravan or tent, whatever it might be, great little option, and barbecue there too. Have a look at the amenities block there. So walk up here. Again, there's a few more cabins up here to the right. Now, we're not going to walk all the way down to the water, but we will give you a feel of the path. So you have this little viewing platform here. Again, you can see the jetty down there. Got some of the cliffs over there, you got the big bay here. The walking track is pretty easy, it goes a little bit further, and then you head down to the beach. So it's a nice little walk if it's not too windy. And back down the little track. So from here we're going to have a quick look and see if we can have a peek in the amenities, depending on if there's people around. And then we'll also have a quick look at the larger of the two camp kitchens. That one is really a small one. Dare say for people who are staying down this end of the park that don't want to walk all the way to the other one, but the other one is really the one that you want to be going to. Okay. Ladies that way. And there's the jets. So your showers and toilets, obviously. dishes there, signage there. Got an area here for hanging up laundry, and you've got the washing machines here as well. A few little books there. Look, lots of book exchanges around. I've been finding all the caravan parks, so if you're a bit of a reader, bring them and swap them over. So we head up here, so you can see the end of the park in the distance. So back next to where we are is where the drive-through sites are, and then these ones obviously require backing in. And as we get up here on the right, these are unpowered sites. There's a fish cleaning area here as well. Obviously the whole Eyre Peninsula there, there's lots of good fishing spots, and I don't want you messing up too many of the public spaces, so it's there. And walk down here. So this is that road that I mentioned earlier in the video that you come into town on. Over in the distance there you can see the playground there, and there's also a skate park there too. So if you've got kids here, then you've got the big jumping pillow here, but there's a playground there. Next to the op shop there's a football field, there's a playground there too. Plenty of walking tracks, got the beach. And then you've got the bigger camp kitchen here. Just have a look and see if anyone's in there. I stick my camera in there. Nope, no one's in there. Fantastic. So again, tables and chairs, so if you wanted to sit down here you absolutely can, and if you've got the kids playing, why not. Two big barbecues, an oven, these things for washing up, microwave toaster, little griller thing there, big TV there, so if you're travelling during sporting events, yeah, there's a TV there as long as everyone's on board with what you want to watch. And then the big jumping pillow, it's a massive one actually. So yes, that's the caravan park. Again, we've been here for 2 nights, we're here for one more night. We've definitely enjoyed our time, we've enjoyed the location, and we've gone for a couple of walks over to the main town there, walked along the walking tracks there, and you know, Jay's played in the park there a number of times. We've gone for a few walks on the beach, plus we've done the 2 drives. So the first drive you can get into it from so that hill I was walking up at the start and turning left. The other one is just down the road a bit, and it follows again the coastline there, where you've got some pretty amazing cliffs there. You've got actually you've got some sculptures and things along the other one. So yeah, look, it's definitely worthwhile. We've enjoyed a couple of days here. I'd definitely recommend for anyone coming through that it's a place that you can spend a few days in. Just keep in mind, if you come in on a Sunday, there won't be too much open. As I said there, the pub down the main drag there near the grocery store, the pub does do takeaway meals, so you can grab something there. We had a quick chat when we were there the other day, and they were saying that a lot of their seafood is sourced, or all their seafood is sourced locally. So yeah, definitely one to keep in mind. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you've got any questions or comments, pop them down below. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.